Some breaking news now at 9 in Portland, Oregon tonight. Federal agents have shot and wounded 2 people.
Now, police say it happened this afternoon, and the FBI is now taking over the investigation. Atlanta News First anchor Joe Gorcho is live from our breaking news desk. Joe?
Tracy Blair, within the hour, the Department of Homeland Security provided more insight into the shooting involving Customs and Border Patrol agents, stating that the targets are believed to be affiliated with the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua and its transnational prostitution ring. The investigation continuing to play out hours after the shooting that occurred just after 2 this afternoon Pacific time at a medical center on Portland's southeast side. DHS reports that agents were conducting a targeted vehicle stop at the time of the incident. In a statement tonight, a DHS spokesman shared that, quote, when agents identified themselves to the vehicle occupants, the driver weaponized his vehicle and attempted to run over the law enforcement agents. Fearing for his life and safety, an agent fired a defensive shot. The driver drove off with the passenger, fleeing the scene, end quote. And you can see right now, this is more video as the investigation remains very active. Roughly 3 miles away from the medical center, our Gray Media sister station out in Portland telling us that the 2 people shot were found near an apartment complex, and that's what we're seeing right now. It's where they say Portland police responded to a call for help, providing aid, and then the 2 were taken to a hospital for further treatment. And at this time, we do not know their conditions. Of course, this shooting involving federal agents comes a day after an ICE officer shot and killed a woman in Minneapolis. Local leaders in Portland, from the mayor to a state senator, issuing statements urging the community not to respond with violence and to remain calm as this investigation unfolds. Reporting from the Breaking News Desk, Joe Gorcho, Atlanta News First.